Hello, everyone. My name is Eric K. Thomas, editor-in-chief of The Quintessential Gentleman, and today we are talking to Mr. Martell Holt, one of the cast members of Love and Marriage Huntsville. What's going on, my brother? How are you?
What's up? What's up? Thank you for having me today.
Of course, of course. I'm glad we finally were able to make it happen.
Oh yeah, it was a journey. It was definitely a journey.
Awesome, awesome. So I want to jump right in here, and I want to know from you, what can the fans expect from this new season of Love and Marriage Huntsville?
Well, I tell you what, the fascinating thing about Love and Marriage Huntsville, everything has always been organic, and something that you guys have always gotten was like just a great show. Real, genuine cast members who's coming together, just want to put a good show together and really just allow people to come into our lives and really pick whatever they can use for their daily lives as well. Because I know a lot of people really learn from our show. And that's the main thing that we want to give to people, something they can walk away with, whether that's dealing with relationships, whether that's dealing with business, whether that's dealing with children. Just, it's like a whole dynamic of amazing things that you can like really utilize in your daily life.
When you go into kind of this show and, kind of been in it for seasons now, do you have any specific intentions when you go into it? Or is it just really like, I'm going in, I'm living my life, I'm not trying to be anything to anybody but who I am?
Well, I tell you, with dealing with TV, when dealing with reality TV, we are in the entertainment industry. So the thing is, we know it's a job as well. And we know we do have to entertain our audience. So the intent is always to give the audience something that we feel that, again, that they'll be able to walk away with something. Even though I think a lot of times, even with myself, I give them all of me. I think some of the other cast members, they do the same to a certain degree. But so the intentions are just to give people what they really want, and they know they come to a reality show to watch a reality show is to get some authentic, organic footage.
Why do you think Huntsville is such a perfect city for a show like Love and Marriage?
Well, this is my city. I was born and raised here in Huntsville, and I'm the only cast member here. And hell, really, Melody and I, we pitched the show. We pitched the show to Carlos, 5 years ago, I think. So, and again, me being from Huntsville, that's just a perfect opportunity. Born and raised here, I'm never leaving from Huntsville. I'm always told people I travel all over the world, but I would not leave Huntsville for anything. And Huntsville is a very diverse city. It's innovative. It's growing daily. It's a very clean city. Several years ago, we were lacking entertainment. And now I feel now that, we're growing, a lot of the companies are coming here, like your Toyota Mazda, Jeff Bezos' company, I forget what you call it, Blue Origin, Facebook, and just a lot of big industries are migrating here to Huntsville because, Huntsville is like an amazing place to raise a family and to grow a company.
So
it's my city, and I love it. Yeah,
it's your city.
I got to keep mentioning that. I put Huntsville on. I put on Huntsville too. Let's go.
Awesome. So we are 6 seasons in. What have you learned about yourself?
Hold on. So we 6 seasons in. We on season 4. So that that we do the A, B, and things of that nature. So
Oh, okay.
I guess you can say season 6, but paperwork wise, we are season 4.
Oh, excuse me. Technically, we are season 4, guys. All right, perfect. So we are 4 seasons in. What have you learned about yourself from day one, walking on a set, to where you are right now, about to promo and premiere this 4th season?
I tell you, stepping right into this reality TV, I say I got on TV by default. Melody, she was my wife at the time, and at this time, we're working on our relationship right now too. But she always wanted to be on TV. And that's why I went the extra mile to make sure that we got that meet with Carlos, and we was doing sizzles and things like that. So I'm on TV by default. But it has its ups and downs, you know, and a lot of challenges and things like that, especially when you're showing the world some of your life, and then they're able to pick and choose what they want to put out there in terms of the blogs and stuff like that. And then two, I have to deal with certain things that's been fabricated, just for blogs to get clicks and things like that. So that's a bit frustrating at times too, though. But I guess when I first stepped on the scene, I was a little hesitant in certain areas because again, I'm not used to this. I haven't been used to it. But as the journey has progressed, I've enjoyed a little bit of it, and a lot of growth has taken place because again, it has been several years. So a lot of growth is taking place, but it has its challenges though.
Understood. So, we see you are a very passionate father, and sometimes we kind of see the drama play out with like co-parenting, right?
Yeah.
What do you kind of tell your kids, or how do you kind of talk about your family, kind of in that space? And do you ever have any like regrets of kind of filming that aspect of it?
When it comes to children, let's say it's a delicate space right there. Anytime you involve your children in a show, whether that's regardless of what, if you can just say this show is going to be specifically about business or anything positive, I love for my children to be a part of it. But when we have to really showcase our lives on TV, I would not want my kids to be a part of it. I regret. No, you live and you learn. My kids being part of the show at times. I would rather not have them on the show. I think this is an adult show. It's adult driven, and I just feel that if so, we should just leave our kids away from the screen at all times, though. And really, that's what's going to take place now. So the kids won't be filming anymore. Until they get of age where they can make that decision.
I definitely understand that. So what is, we definitely, you allow us to see parts of your life. I want to know what's one thing that fans would be surprised about to learn about you that they really don't see on TV.
Hold on, say that one more time. I'm sorry.
I said we see your life play out, or at least a portion of your life. The fans get to see it, but I want to know, what would fans be surprised to learn or to know about you that they don't get to see on the TV screen?
Let's see. Well, I guess for me, I'm an outdoors person. I love hiking. I love fishing. I think we did a little scene like that with my dad and I. We went fishing. We were on a little boat, little John boat or something like that. But I'm an outdoors dude. I like to do everything outdoors. I go hunting, I go fishing. I like to get dirty. I like to get on four-wheelers or RZRs and like do some trailing and certain things like that. People always see me dressed up in my suits and stuff like that.
Dude,
but
right.
yeah, like I'm a real dude. I can be a country boy, I can be a city boy, but I think I'm all of that like in one though. So it's kind of crazy because I come from like a poverty-stricken family or whatnot. I ain't gonna say the hood, but the hood really. And I guess one thing that I would be that type of dude. Again, I throw on suits, I take them suits off, and I go out there in the woods and get out there and get dirty and have a good time.
Right.
Yeah, I love to have fun.
So do you ever feel maybe like a burden as a Black man to kind of always get it right with being on a hit show like this?
Hold on, I don't understand that question. Say that one more time.
All right. So do you ever feel burdened to always get it right as a Black man being on this such a hit TV show? Like you always kind of feel pressure, like, representing, yourself and other people like you, to always feel that pressure of always getting it right.
Well, no, I'm not gonna say it's a burden. I feel that we all are human, black, white, Hispanic, just whatever we are. I feel that we should always put our best foot forward. And if we make mistakes on the journey, I feel that people should understand that, because I feel a person that's complacent and not moving, those are the people who won't make mistakes. So I feel that, if you're driven and if you're trying to make it to the next level, you're gonna fall here, you're gonna fall there, you're gonna get bumps and bruises and things like that. And I would say to that person, it's okay. Go on and make those mistakes. Go on and not fulfill every obligation or whatever have you. But just keep trying, So I don't let pressure build on me or hinder me from doing anything or trying to go to the next level or whatnot. I just understand life. And we all gonna get hit with certain things in life. We might not see it coming, but it's gonna happen. But we gotta keep going and don't let what other people say or other people do um, really dictate your life. And that's been me because I tell them blogs be tearing my ass up. Them blogs be tearing like right to this day. Melody called me yesterday. Melody said, Martell, they said you sued me for defamation of character. I said, what? I said, no, where'd it come from? She said, in the blogs. I said, girl, if I was suing you, she would have got the letter first.
Right. I would think she would know.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm working really, really diligently, really hard for Melly now to get back tight, But it's just I don't let the little stuff get to me though. I don't let the blogs get to me. I don't allow certain things people say get to me because it's been a lot over these 4 years. It's been a lot, going through the divorce and then people making up stuff. They said I went to jail last week, and I whole just filmed this episode that day and had a meeting with my clothier and a couple of my friends later on that day, and I get a phone call, Martell, they say you in jail. I said, oh my gosh, I'm not in jail. And actually, I was in the bed. Actually, after I got up the meeting, I went home, got in the bed, and they called, and I'm like, they make up anything. I said one thing about it, no, Martell will not be in jail. Martell will not be hitting no woman, none of that. So it's just tough when they making up stuff. But again, I let it roll off my back. I don't get upset about it. And I just know it's like God has a plan for me, so I don't get bothered by that stuff.
Do you think, and I guess it's kind of answer my next question, just thinking about sustainability and how much of this can you take? I know, you just recently said you're kind of going to move the kids, kind of not in that part of it. Do you kind of feel yourself being able to still be able to sustain this type of showcase of your life?
Man, I'll take the world on, I'll take the world on. It's, again, you have to be, I'm mentally strong. I'm mentally tough, and I can withstand a lot, I could have been a Navy SEAL. You follow what I'm saying? Seriously. I feel that's the kind of skin you got to have, man, when you're in entertainment, because you never know what people are going to say, how you're going to be portrayed, or just anything. I feel I'm the right person. I'm the right person for where I am in life right now. I feel that God hasn't put too much on me because I'm still standing. I'm standing strong, and I'm happy. I'm fulfilled. My kids are good. Like none of that. I've been through so much. It ain't like no drugs, no alcohol, none of that. I've always been that type of dude, and I'm not out there in them streets running wild. Like everything is good, man. I feel that I'm gonna be able to withstand anything. And yeah, as long as I don't have me, I'm gonna be on this show forever. And I'm gonna keep giving, good footage. It's like, let's go. You feel me? Yeah.
Talking about the show, talk a little bit about your relationship with the executive producer, Carlos King. I know you guys are really close. How has that relationship kind of built and kind of grown over the years?
Yeah, Carlos and I, we're cool. I feel he does a good job putting people in position to make sure that we push forth a good show. Carlos, we have conversations on a regular, and again, I just feel that he's doing a good job, and I'm gonna commend him on on working hard to make sure that our show continues to stay number one.
Awesome, awesome. So,
I'll elaborate. So,
okay.
yeah. So, us meeting Carlos like 4 or 5 years ago, he had mentioned to us right then. He asked Melanie and I, "Do y'all want to be on Atlanta Housewives?" Because again, Melanie and I, we always been that couple, that it couple. You know what I'm saying? And so at the time, I was like, "No, I don't want to be on no Housewives of Atlanta," because he was producing that show at the time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, "No, we don't want to be on this show." I'm trying to keep my wife because now we in. Because the reason I said this is because they was all having relationship issues. You know what I'm saying? And then I told myself, I said, "God damn it!" 3 years later, now we divorced.
Now, do you think reality TV show, it can't be the root of it, can't be the cause, but do you think it definitely exacerbates certain situations, scenarios that you may have been able to get
Of course. It does, because in reality TV, we'll show you a little bit. We might have a little argument today, but they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, that was a good argument. Let's continue this argument for a whole week." You understand what I'm saying? So we're gonna meet up in person. We're gonna talk and go get into it again. Like without it being on TV, we probably would have waited about a month to have a certain conversation. You know what I'm saying? But on TV, what we're doing, we got to come back right immediately when we both are hot, upset about the situation. We got to talk it out. We got to get into it a little more, because again, it's entertainment, it's TV, and it's unfortunate when it comes to marriage and stuff like that, because the producer's going to get it out of you, and I feel TV doesn't make you get divorced. It's almost like like your friends can't make you do anything. But when you surround yourself with people, it's like, man, you kind of start doing things like them. You start moving like them. You follow what I'm saying? Though that they don't make you do it, but just you being around it can rub off on you.
I definitely understand. So, no, I'm sure you're looking for love again on the dating scene and all that good stuff. But I want to know what kind of self-work you've done to kind of open yourself up to love again.
Well, I'm in counseling. And actually, it's a family counselor that we go to, the kids and I, Melody. But we see her individually. So I feel that working on self, when I go to that counselor, I open up and give her everything. I don't leave anything on the table. I'm an open book. It's no judgment zone when I go to her and things like that. So I feel when you do, go to counseling and stuff like that, that you should be like an open book. So they can dissect whatever and help you in certain ways that you didn't think you can be helped. So with that, I'm becoming a better father, a better person, and then two, a better to be husband. Because I'm looking forward to get married again. I miss that. I love being married. I think it's a beautiful thing, being with someone that you deeply love and care for and want to build a longevity with, just build everything with, so I'm looking forward to that again.
Awesome. And my last question is, what do you hope fans take away from this new season? Season 4.
Season four. I want them to jump in like every season. I want them to jump in and grab hold of something, because we're gonna give you everything that life will give you, just from our perspective, from our lives, So I just want them to just jump in and to pick out whatever they see fit for themselves, and they're gonna judge it how you see fit. Allowed to be part of your life, however you see it fit. Allowed to help your relationship, your marriage, your relationship with your children, relationship with your boyfriend, relationship with your husband, business, however it's going to help you gravitate toward that, pull it, and use it for yourself. You know, just like every year, every season. Every season has been lit, amazing. So this is not gonna be anything any different, you know. So this gonna be a fun season. You go see some new faces, see a new face. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. So I haven't watched our show since the first season. I probably watched about 3 or 4 episodes the
Okay.
first season. So, but I'm looking
Okay.
forward to this season. Though. It's gonna be pretty cool.
So you're going to be a viewer this time.
I'm gonna be a viewer this time. Yeah, pretty much so. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.
It's going awesome. All right, we're gonna try to keep them. We're gonna hopefully you don't get too many, don't and make too much money for these blogs this time around. But you might.
Eric, man, listen. I gotta put a stop to them because them making up stuff is horrible, man.
No,
It is because like listen, this morning I told myself, I said I gotta because I got my attorney on that stuff, but anyway, aside from that, I'm like, I gotta do another live, let them know that I'm not suing Melody. I didn't go to jail again. Not again, but I'm saying I gotta tell them again that I didn't go to jail. Because I addressed it last week, but they still running with it this week. I said, God no.
Do you find yourself feeling like you have to address things all the time, or do you feel like there's certain things that you need to definitely kind of have conversations about?
Yes. So typically, I don't address anything. Typically, I don't address anything. But when they come out and really assassinate my character like this, it's almost like, man, I'd be a fool to not protect myself. And that's how I've always been. I got on social media late in life. Oh, I got on social media only for our show. When it started the show, so like 4 years ago, and I'm like, I've always been the quiet person, laid back behind the scenes. You know, never wanted to be out front. And like you could probably look at my page now. I don't even post for real. You know, but I don't know, man. I don't know. This social media. You have to address certain things when it comes to your character, like talking about jail and talking about abusing women and things like that. It got to be addressed no matter what. You know, if they talk about some of the more petty stuff, I understand that. I don't address that. But when they come hard like that, because it hurts longevity, it hurts my business, it hurts relationships. Like right now, about 1 million people think that I went to jail. You follow me? 1 million people probably think that I hit my child's mom. Like, no, Martell never hit nobody. I don't abuse nobody. I don't go to jail. None of that. I'd be devastated if I went to jail.
Yeah, and it also and it just because the media perpetuates these kind of stereotypical scenarios of Black men, right? And it's always recycled, continuous. Go to jail.
So sad. So sad. Why they do us like that? Like why for anybody, why would they make up any story like that? You know, knowing it is damaging. Is damaging, seriously. Yeah.
I agree. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Holt. We look forward to watching you on the screen. Love and Marriage Huntsville coming up soon. April, what's the date real quick?
8th.
April 8th. Perfect. So we'll all be tuned in. Thank you so much for taking the time. Really appreciate it.
Hey, man. Thank you so much, Eric. Have a good one.